Uwineza Nyarukundo. I'm going to present about management. In this presentation, I will be focusing on introduction, 5 major functions of management, management style, and conclusion. First, in introduction, we are going to see the definition or meaning of management. Management is the way of reaching organizational goal by with and through people and other organizational resources. Starting for the management function, the first one is planning. Planning is a process of deciding before action in advance what is to be done, when is it to be done, and who is to do it. And the example of planning: if a business needs to work on a new project, a person who is in charge of planning is responsible to plan what is to be done, set time of starting to work on it, and deadline, and plan the employee who will work on that project. This is the example of planning. Second management function is organizing. Organizing is the way a person arranges activity to be performed. Its example: if a company has a campaign which will happen to help it to attract customer, a manager will arrange all materials will be needed in that campaign. Again, he or she will assign activity to the employee so that campaign can be done as they wish. The third one is staffing. Staffing is the process of filling vacant position by appointing the right personnel at the right job at the right time. As example, suppose that a business needs a new employee on a given position. Staffing manager will post a job application and criteria or skills needed to perform that job. After that, people will send their application. Then hiring manager will select a right person who fits with that position based on those criteria. The fourth management function is leading. Leading refers to the social and informational sources of influence that a person uses to make others feel, to argue with, that to take action. As example, if you are a leader and you see that a large number of employees come late at their work, you have to be their role model by coming early at workplace. This can motivate employees when you tell them to come early. This is because you show them that what you say you are able to do it. The last management function is controlling. Controlling is to ensure that activities in an organization are done according to the plans. Its example: a business has a plan and it will need to be implemented. A manager will make a follow-up of how employees put into action that plan to see if there is efficient and effective use of available resources for achieving the goal. Moving to management style, first we have directing. Directing refers to the way manager tells employee what to do, how it is to be done, and when have it to complete the by. The strength of directing: first, it provides structure to unstructured tasks. Again, it emphasizes safety and security. The third one, it creates clarity within role expectation. It is very easy to learn. As the weakness, it is highly dependent upon the leader. Again, it requires the leader's skills to be higher than the worker's skills. Also, it avoids it avoids the use of collaboration. It increases work burden for the supervisor. It restricts the initiative of certain workers. Moving to the second management style, which is discussing. Discussing refers to the way manager asks right questions that tell employee what to do. The strength of discussing: first, it increases confidence of the employee. It led to the flexibility of leaders. Business get new ideas from employees. Employees get more clarification by asking different questions. As weakness, it consumes long time to take a decision. Again, it is difficult to convince a large number of people at the same time when you are in a discussion. The last management style is delegating. Delegating, as its meaning, it is the way managers direct or talk about what needs to be done and when it must complete with another employee or group of employees. The strength of delegating: first, it highlights the expertise of team. Again, it creates more workplace satisfaction. Delegative leader can use their own skills strategically. The disadvantage, weaknesses of delegating: first, it shifts responsibility outcome. It creates teams that are slow to react to change. Team member can take advantage of delegating leaders. Delegative leader can hide from their responsibility. Moving to the scenarios, let's start on scenario of directing. If there is a new employee in any organization, manager directs him or her by showing his or her task. Again, manager orients that person what to do, how it has to be done, and when it has to be done. In that case, manager helps a new employee to be familiar with everything in that business. Moving to a scenario of discussing. Imagine that a business is going to start a new project. A manager is explaining a direction to the employee. Everyone asks questions and raising the idea in that discussion. After discussion, employee work on that project without misunderstanding about it. Moving to the last scenario of delegating. Suppose that a manager has a meeting with shareholders. When he is in his way, he received a call from her wife which informed him that his son has an accident, and it is an urgent to be there. At that time, he can delegate that task to another employee to attend that meeting. As conclusion, when organization has a manager, it reaches to its goal easily. Therefore, every business has to have management functions such as planning, organizing, staffing, leading, controlling. It is not enough to have management function without management style like directing, discussing, delegating. With this, management is a very important part in organization. Thank you so much.